How's it going, guys? I'm back in Fallout 4. This time, I'm in Grey Garden. I'm here to show you guys a defense outpost slash home, I guess. I really liked how this ended up. It really was originally just going to be a outpost, and you'll see what I mean. I'll explain when it kind of changes. But I pretty much just try to make the original like guard tower a little bit more interesting. And so right now I'm just trying to get the position right. I sunk it into the ground because I don't want it like floating off the edge of the hill. And next I'm going to be adding some of the tall junk fences or junk walls onto the sides of the stairs so that it'll kind of be closed off. Um, I have used these kind of builds before, not in any of my videos, but on like other saves and stuff that I haven't shown you guys. Just similar builds, but not with the tall junk walls. I've done it with the just regular junk walls, and I really like how these always turn out. So as you can see, I'm just gonna glitch it into the side of the staircase so that it kind of looks closed off. And I do fidget with these a lot because I want the correct height and the correct angles. And you'll see what I mean whenever I actually get it to fit. Now I'll move this one onto the opposite side, and this one I mess with quite a bit because, like I said, I'm just trying to get the right height, and they're not even on purpose. Um, you'll see what I mean in a moment, why I did that whenever I go to add a roof to it. Now it's glitched where it won't let me pick up the rug with the pillar or with the scaffolding, so I messed with it a little bit more. I can't get it from this angle, so I go outside and I try to get it from this angle, and I don't like how that left one is kind of leaning in on the outside, so I straighten it up a little bit, and I like how it turns out. So I go ahead and lower that, and I like that right there. That left one, I kind of wish that I had put a little bit higher, but it works for what I intended it to. So, um, you can already tell what I'm going to do. I'm going to pillar glitch this roof on top of the junk fences, or the junk walls. Um, I try to rug glitch it, but it doesn't work because that roof, it wouldn't have worked anyway. I don't know why I did that because it snaps, so it wouldn't have worked either way. Um, and then I thought that I could probably just put that over that and then pick up the rug and the roof, and I try to do it this way and it still doesn't work. And so I think maybe the rug didn't work because I was on the ground, and then it doesn't work at all, and I'm like, you know what, we're gonna be done with this. And so then I move on. I go ahead and I pick this up as high as I can with the scaffolding, and again, this takes a lot of just messing with it to really get that angle right and get it to look like it is supposed to be there. There we go. Um, Next, I go ahead and I'm gonna add a door to the front of this, because I wanted to kind of be blocked off from all sides, like I said. So now I'm gonna go ahead and add a door to the front. Um, I don't actually add like a actual door. I just add the door frame, but I think that that fits just fine. Um, so this was my idea for this whole thing was I thought I'm just gonna make it a more defensive guard tower. Like they'll go inside still and they'll guard the tower like regular, but it'll just be a little bit more blocked off from the sides and stuff so that they can't get flanked from behind or anything. Um, and so, as you can see, go ahead and boarding up the front. This takes forever because it's so hard to glitch these in to the position I'm trying to get them. And I go ahead and get the other one, and I move it on the other side. But this is kind of where I started thinking about this could also kind of be a house for the guard. So I get this one a lot better. This one pretty much went exactly where I wanted it, and I messed with the other one afterwards because I decided that's not where I want it to be. So I wanted it to be more like the other side where it's kind of right onto the junk fence so that there's not a huge gap between it. So I sit here and mess with it for a little bit. I move the pillar to the other side because I realized I have it backwards, which it doesn't really matter, but I think honestly it makes glitching easier because the game knows what way it's supposed to be. So I get that in, and then now they kind of just look like two walls, so like just floating. So now I already knew what I was going to do because I actually recorded this video 3 times, and my game crashed the first 2 times. So I have 2 other recordings, and about halfway through the recording, the game crashes. So this is my 3rd time building it. So I knew that I wanted the front to be like have a roof across it, because I have an idea. I'm gonna put I imagined either a turret or like a spotlight. I end up going with the spotlight in the end, but after I get this, you'll see what I mean by turning this into a house as well, because this takes forever, man. I really took so long getting this. I could not get it to clip correctly. And I tried the other side, realized that I had it set up for the hill on the other side, and so it's not working. And eventually I get it. It just starts to work. So then it's just a little bit of adjusting, seeing what I can do, and then try to get it even, and I get it. And so here in a moment, it's with decoration and finished build. And so as you can see, I added a generator and a spotlight up on top over there. But this is just a quick tour of the whole build, and you'll see in there already a couple things. But as I go up in front, you'll see I added, since the barbed wire is kind of sunk in the ground, I added some concrete blocks, some cinder blocks on some sandbags, and then you can see the spotlight up there with the generator. But really though, I'm really happy with the interior, how it turned out. You'll see what I mean here in a moment when I go inside. So I actually turned this into a house. I put wooden boards and glitched those in because, I mean, that's just ground there, so I could pillar glitch those, and they fit right into the guard tower. And I just imagine this as a guard tower, so he's out there fixing his gun, so that's why there's oil and a dish rag and some parts, and then a box full of ammunition and a cot for him to sleep on. But if you guys like this build, make sure to check out some of my other builds and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a good one.